I want to change topics. Spence, like you mentioned, is being seen as someone that could carry the sport in the future. He's being groomed to be a star, but there's another guy that's stardom is growing as well. And many people are calling him probably the best fighter they've seen. Their opinion, others disagree with that, but Vasily Lomachenko. When you hear that he's the best guy that people have ever seen ever. Arum says he's better than Ali, better than Pacquiao, better than any single fighter he's ever seen in his entire life. What do you make to that, given the breadth of knowledge? Arum said that Lomachenko is better than Ali, better than any single fighter that he's ever seen in his entire life.
Well, Bob Arum said that.
Bob Arum said that on camera.
How old is Bob Arum now?
85?
Yeah, I think it's kicking in.
Why do you say that?
Well,
how would you counter that if you were to hear that from Bob?
Bob said what again?
Bob said, Bob said he's never seen anybody like Lomachenko, and he started listing fighters. He listed Mayweather, listed Ali, and he said no one's ever been.
Wait. Forget all. He said Ali.
Yeah.
Age is kicking in. See, I haven't got there yet, but I might look good and all that stuff, and I feel good. By no means, I don't feel bad. But I damn sure don't feel like I was when I was 30. I think Arum is doing what a promoter do. You give your guys high accolades, and you say he's better than sliced bread. Especially if you never had or hungry and you want something to eat, that sounds really good. But Arum's supposed to say that. Lomachenko is not nowhere near better than Muhammad Ali. And you mentioned Floyd Mayweather?
Yeah.
Nonsense. But he's a promoter. He's a salesman. Bob Arum is such a good salesman. He can sell ice to Alaska, to Eskimo beer. He knows what to say, and someone out there will believe him. But I love, listen, I love the promotion. I love the hype. Lomachenko can fight, and anybody step in the ring with him is going to have a big problem all the time. But, Arum is doing what a promoter's been doing, and he's been doing it over 50 years. And even though I disagree to agree, but I disagree with that when you mention Ali name with anybody. Bob Arum is being who Bob Arum is. He's a legend. So what are you going to say? What are you going to say? You can't even counter that anything other than he's supposed to say that. He got a guy that can fight and will beat a lot of guys, been beating a lot of guys. But at the end of the day, when you talk about Ali, it's like talking about Michael Jordan. LeBron James is great, but he's no Michael Jordan.
All right, Bernard, I could literally spend hours talking to you. But it's a good chat. Thank you so much. Really appreciate this man this weekend. His fighter, Mr. Gesta, going up against Jorge Linares on HBO.